Hello, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Boom.
Oh, I'm so happy that Halloween actually landed on a video day this year. We have a very special, amazing, fantastic video for you guys.
So good.
Probably my favorite video we've ever made. Like,
oh yeah,
literally my favorite video we've ever done. This year is the return of the Halloween special on the Valentines channel. If you are new here, actually within the past 2 years, we used to, 2 years ago and before, do a Halloween special like every year. We've done at least 2 of them in the past. One was like a compilation of other resellers and their stories. And then the next year we did some acting with Debbie.
And we acted out some story time.
Acted out some spooky stories. And this year we're bringing it back and I'm so excited. And we are doing some creepy scenes,
spooky moments,
and skits of us. So it's just us in them, but they are so good. Usually, like, I wouldn't be so proud of myself or excited to watch myself. I don't really like watching ourselves, but this one,
it's a little weird.
Yeah.
This, I'm very excited for.
So we have a really good video coming up right after this intro. The skits and scenes just keep getting better and better, so you're gonna want to watch through the whole thing. Also, I know, like, elephant in the room, our wedding just happened 2-3 days ago for you guys. We are filming this intro beforehand, so
hopefully everything went well.
That's why we have no story time or feedback about it right now. We will leave that for, like, in the future. But for now, today's Halloween. We're just gonna have some fun. I'm so excited to show you guys this. We are planning now, because I see no reason in the future to not, to do a Halloween special every single year once again. We skipped last year just because of time constraints. I'm shocked that this year wasn't the time constraint one, because woof. So if we could do it this year, we can do it.
We can do it any year.
We can do it any. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Halloween so far, because I know it's like 8 p.m. Central Time if you're seeing this right when it goes up.
Hope your trick-or-treaters were good.
Or are being good, or maybe you're answering the door right now. If there's a trick-or-treater looking in the door, hey.
Hi, kids.
We are gonna just let you guys dive into this right now and enjoy these spooky scenes, scenes, skits, and stories ahead of you.
I sense eyes. Attention, he or she or they that watch me from the iPhone, the tablet, or the screen from beyond. I have words from the ancestors. Those words being, did you know that Betsy Johnson was actually started in 1960 and she had this really phenomenal impact on women's fashion? Did you also know that Betsy Johnson yearly comes out with a Halloween collection depicting several spooky bags in the shape of very kitschy, recognizable Halloween symbols, such as haunted houses, black cats, poison and potion bottles, and other such accoutrements? Did you also know that Betsy Johnson comes out with a really cute line of matching Halloween accessories that can be found at your local TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Home Goods? They also have really adorable kitschy Halloween themes such as skulls, witches, and spiders and bats. And did you know Betsy Johnson's vintage labels, such as her punk label, her Alley Cat label by Betsy Johnson and others according, are worth thousands, if not hundreds of dollars, depending on the piece, the quality, and the condition. Her bags and jewelry, along with her accessories, follow the same vein. Once they are sold out, their value, the ancestors tell me, goes up a lot. I'm getting word from somebody very important. Give me your name, Spirit. Betsy Johnson, it's you. spirit is telling me that she is still alive. This is a little awkward. On that note, I will see you all later. Goodbye. No refunds.
Jack? Did Ryan just yell my name?
The animatronic is saying some weird stuff. Will you come down?
Why, good evening. Have you heard of the designer J.W. Anderson, full name Jonathan Anderson? He's a Northern Irish designer that started his brand, J.W. Anderson, in 2008. He uses very unique modern interpretations of fashion, bringing together masculinity and femininity. There is much cross-pollination between the J. Anderson menswear lines and women's wear lines. J.W. Anderson's first women's capsule collection actually occurred in 2010. J.W. Anderson has won a number of awards, like the British Fashion Award for Emerging Talent in the ready-to-wear category in 2012, and the New Establishment Award in 2013, along with the Menswear Designer of the Year in 2014. He even, in 2017, at the British Fashion Awards, won Women's Wear Designer of the Year. Fun fact about J.W. Anderson, he is the current creative director at Loewe and has put so much work and time into bringing Loewe out into the forefront of people's minds, as Loewe is now a very popular, trending luxury brand. J.W. Anderson has also had collaborations with brands like Converse and others. But what puts J.W. Anderson on this spooky, scary list, you ask? Well, J.W. Anderson's own line has created a Carrie horror movie capsule collection, including men's dress bands, button-up shirts, graphic t-shirts, and many other pieces revolving around the classic bloody horror movie, Carrie. Next time you go to prom, don't get dunked in blood. Wear something beautiful from J.W. Anderson instead, even if it is a Carrie branded piece. They are quite stunning and definitely worth a Google if you've got the time.
Stay away from me.
Now I got you.
Oh my gosh. That mask looks just like a skull. Speaking of skulls, have you ever heard of the brand Skull Kashmir? They're owned by, of course, 360 Kashmir. It's a wonderful family-owned corporation. The mother and father, Bruce and Leslie, own 360 Kashmir, and their son, Andrew, owns Skull Kashmir. It started in 2013 with Andrew's really interesting, at the time, cutting-edge, very edgy band aesthetic.
I don't care about this.
Okay, hold on, one more thing. Almost all of the pieces are knit cashmere, but not quite all of them. And a healthy majority also have a skull on them, like your mask, but not all of them. The skulls take very different shapes sometimes. Some have sunglasses. Some have headphones. Some have hats. Some have very interesting cultural themes, like Cinco de Mayo, leopard printed, or tie-dye. There's even a football one. Oh, there's too many, I'm just too scared to think of them all.
All right, listen up.
No, just one more thing, I promise. This is the last one. They don't just make sweaters, they also make knit accessories like scarves, mittens, and other winter apparel.
Wow, how interesting.
I've heard if you say the BOLO brand, Warren Lotus, into the mirror 3 times, evil appears. We're going to give this a shot. Okay, Warren Lotus. Warren Lotus. Warren Lotus. It is I, the spirit of the BOLO brand, Warren Lotus. Did you know Warren Lotus was born on a warm summer day in 1825 in the city of Watertown? Warren Lotus had always shown interests and passion in fashion and the unusual design-wise. Warren Lotus then began designing fashion pieces himself from his small home in Watertown. He experimented with weird ways of designing fashion, such as damaging pieces of clothing and using weird materials to create such pieces. He would display his designs throughout the town, bringing in many townspeople and piquing the interest of many people living in Watertown. These unique pieces would draw people in to his designing sessions that he would design in front of audiences in said town. While Warren Lotus was designing, people would, in fact, stone him. Some would be angry and some would be interested. Quite a mix. One day, a large important building in Watertown was struck by lightning. Those that did not admire or have any interest in Warren Lotus as a person or designer blamed him and his frightening designs for the cause of this lightning strike and the fire that would ensue after said strike. This would chase Warren Lotus out of his hometown onto LA, California, where he would continue to design. Later, though, he would meet his unfortunate fate as a rival designer would in fact burn him alive in an oven. Well, at least that's what his website says, but it turns out Warren Lotus is actually just some young man who designs in LA and hand paints spooky graphics on all of his pieces. Warren Lotus makes many spooky designs, like spiderwebs, skeletons, the Grim Reaper, bats, and many other pieces like that. He's quite a name in the streetwear world. He's created quite a brand for himself. I'm not sure about that first part, but again, that's what the website says in the About Me section. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning from me. Don't be too scared now.
Hello?
What's your favorite scary brand?
I'm sorry, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Who is this?
Mine is Online Ceramics.
What? What? I am not a ceramicist. What does this have anything to do? Hello? Who is this?
Online Ceramics is a clothing company that was founded in Los Angeles, California in 2016.
I don't live anywhere near Los Angeles. I am sorry, but I don't know what is going on. Who is this?
They specialize in hand tie-dyeing shirts, hoodies, and other clothing articles.
Okay, work. I do live a tie-dye t-shirt.
They first gained popularity for their use of the Grateful Dead skeletons, bears, and skulls.
That is absolutely fascinating.
Fun fact, the owner actually first purchased Online Ceramics' internet domain as a joke. He had plans to use it as an Etsy for him and his friends to sell their art.
You know, you learn something new every day, don't you?
They have a very spooky vibe to their pieces most of the time, though they also release a line titled Haunted Wagon each fall that is solely Halloween themed.
Huh, you don't say. Interesting.
Oh, but that isn't all. They also have done collaborations with many horror movies over the years, many of which are indie or not very mainstream.
So much fun.
The pieces they make often only go up in value due to the brand doing limited drops.
That is terrifying.
I'm glad I could teach you one last thing before your demise. By the way, that's a very nice green shirt you're wearing. Mind unlocking your back door?
Wait, what? Well, hubby, isn't it finally nice to be married?
It really is. Honestly, the best part is all of our programs, plans, coverage, and everything is so 50-50 now. Like, I'm under you, you're under me, and we're connected by law so beautifully.
Yeah. Did you... Did you do something to the champagne?
I didn't do anything to it. It did seem like a interesting kind that we'd never tried before. Just in case, do you have any last words?
I do. Did you know that in 2014 in Los Angeles, California, Nate Amiri started his brand, the self-named Amiri? It's a streetwear brand popular among a lot of male celebrities, rappers, and other male entertainers. They are very well known for their distressed skinny jeans with skeleton and ribcage motifs. These motifs can also be found on sneakers, hats, jackets, and shoes. He has a lot of Grim Reaper motifs, as well as vampire and bat collabs with artists such as Wes Lang for the fall-winter 2022 collection.
Well, like I said, good thing I'm your beneficiary. Doesn't this night and this cold breeze coming in make you want to talk about ghost stories or something slightly spooky? Well, I have something spooky to talk about today, and that is Alexander McQueen. Alexander McQueen was started in 1992 by Alexander McQueen himself. He did later move on to Givenchy and then unfortunately passed on. His brand was started in the UK, where he really raised to fame. His aesthetic really fits in there, and if you look at his old stuff, you can absolutely see the UK influence. Though, another huge influence on his designs was the punk era, which was also very popular in the UK. The punk era is when he started off, along with Vivienne Westwood. He really came to fame then by using many gothic and punk imagery pieces like skulls, skeletons, spikes, metal pieces, rib cages, and that's really what he continued on with throughout his career. His brand is extremely high-end. It is a luxury. It has runways every season and is extremely expensive. They use very expensive fabrics and very intricate designs. But his runways are not only luxurious and fashionable, they also push boundaries and can become quite disturbing and creepy. Some put models in cages, some have spikes aligning the runway, some have fire, and many of them actually make their models physically uncomfortable. The scariest and spookiest thing of all with Alexander McQueen is the modern day designer behind today's collections is leaving the brand right now. So hopefully the future for Alexander McQueen can be scary in all of the right ways and not the wrong. I don't know how I got here. Where am I? What was that? What is that? What does that say? Moschino. I think Moschino is that brand that had a Halloween collection a number of years ago. They created many pieces and had a runway themed on Halloween and all things horror and scary and campy, as the brand is known for. What was that? I don't know how to get out of here. I see something else. Wait. SS 2020. Oh, Spring Summer 2020. Also known as Resort 2020. That's when the collection came out. It was a tough time in the world, so unfortunately stores weren't stocked as well as they should have been, and that's really unfortunate because the collection was just so scary good. I just heard something. I need to keep moving. I need to find the way out of here. I see. What? Trick? Or chic? Trick? Oh, that's right. Like they're saying cheap and chic, they had many pieces in their line that said or worked with the phrase trick or chic. Very iconic if you ask me. Quite a fun play on words, and trick or treat with cheap and chic. I mean, name a better collab. I'll wait. Okay, I need to keep moving. I need to. There's a stick and there's I hear barking. I hear animals. What? Ghost? Oh, well, of course, going with classic Halloween iconic figures and images. This collection had a number of ghost-themed pieces like handbags, backpacks, dresses, sweaters, blouses, and other pieces like that, along with, of course, many jack-o'-lantern pieces. I believe they had a jack-o'-lantern bucket handbag and jack-o'-lantern backpack. They may have even had a jack-o'-lantern bomber jacket that is really cool. I mean, okay, well, I should keep going. Wait. Dracula. Oh, yes, that's right. There were Dracula pieces and Dracula imagery on multiple items as well. Men and women's pieces, dresses, shirts, many pieces like that. They even had lunch pails based off of Dracula and other creatures. I don't know. I don't think that was the right way to go. I have to go this way. What was that? I don't know. Universal monsters. Like Dracula. That's right. There were many pieces involving other Universal monsters like Dracula. There was Frankenstein and even the creature from the Black Lagoon. Again, very iconic if you ask me, but what was that? Something's behind me. Run. Hide. Something's behind me. Oh my... I'm so excited. We just got to the next house. And this one is, I think, the funnest, coolest house I've seen yet. I hope they give out good candy. Trick or treat.
Why, hello. I'm really sorry. I just gave out my last treat. But do you know what I have that's more interesting than candy? Knowledge. Did you know that the brand Keel James Patrick was started by the aforementioned Keel James Patrick and his wonderful wife, Sarah? Did you also know that it started as a bracelet brand?
I don't know what that is.
Well, let me inform you a little more. I'll give you another treat. It's based out of the state of Rhode Island, the smallest state in the Union. It is a lifestyle brand based out of New England that has very Eastern Seaboard influences.
Where's New England?
Oh, you poor thing. God, I hope you pay attention in school. Did you know that Brooks Brothers carried their clothes for a little bit? How interesting. They gained a lot of attention and popularity through social media apps like Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. They're most well known for their sweaters, like the one I have on. Their sweaters also come in very limited collections, so their value tends to go up a lot when they sell out. My favorite personal holiday sweaters are the Halloween sweaters, if you cannot tell. They also make things like corduroys, chinos, socks, sweatshirts, women's apparel, and other wonderful things.
I don't think I want that.
Good.
But your house was so nice.
SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob!
I interrupt this program to bring you a very important message. The world, as you know it, will end in 10 minutes. Before the world ends, I have a very important message to bring you. That is about the BOLO brand Brain Dead. Brain Dead is a brand that began in Los Angeles in 2014. Brain Dead is a collective of many different artists and designers. The designs and creations are from creators throughout the world. Brain Dead is a brand that is best known for their graphics. Their graphics are post-punk and underground comic inspired. Brain Dead claims they are not one person nor one idea. Brain Dead makes a number of different categories and pieces of clothing. Brain Dead makes not only shirts, pants, shoes, but also make chairs, skateboards, snowboards, basketball, even a computer keyboard. The one thing connecting all of these pieces is they are all very graphic. Graphics printed all throughout. Brain Dead has collaborated with many different brands and or movies, some of which including Magic the Gathering, Oakley, Hoka One One, Dickies, Prince Tennis, Reebok, K2, Godzilla, and even Minions. Now that kind of makes me sick. Honestly, I will take world ending over a Minions t-shirt. But you may be wondering what puts Brain Dead on this program you are currently watching. Well, Brain Dead has also collaborated with Nightmare on Elm Street, along with Exorcist. That is not all. Fun fact, Brain Dead also owns Brain Dead Studios. This is where Brain Dead shows movies throughout the year, most of which being horror. Now that I have wasted half of your time left, enjoy.
SquarePants!
Whoa.
That was scary.
Those were scary.
I'm traumatized.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight after that.
I don't think I will either. That's okay.
I'm not gonna make it to November.
No, I'm not at all. I'm literally not.
And nobody survived from those stories.
No, they didn't.
Unfortunately.
I never heard anything from them ever again.
No, they were all vanished.
Kaputs.
Yeah.
Serial killers, the nuclear war, and poisoning. That just, there's a lot of
It's
them.
hard. It's hard to get through all those things.
It is. It's hard in the body.
So I hope you guys really enjoyed this Halloween special. Again, like we said in the intro, we have plans to do these every single year again from now on.
Mm-hmm.
We usually do them, or we always do them on Halloween. So we just got lucky this year and Halloween was a filming day for us. But otherwise, we still do them like whatever day Halloween lands on. So I hope you guys enjoyed them. We had such a blast making them.
So much fun.
And I hope you guys are having a fantastic Halloween. But we will be back into kind of business as usual coming up on Thursday, Saturday, all the usual stuff. Let us know what your favorite skit was of the skits that we did. It is very, very hard for me to pick. I really liked how the Slender Man one turned out. I really liked my mirror one. I really liked your witch one, or your psychic one.
I really enjoyed the Jason mask.
Oh, the chase.
That was hysterical. I was worried that our neighbors were gonna see us. I don't think they did, but if they did, I hope they laughed.
I also really liked.
Funny.
I liked our poisoning one too. At first, we didn't plan for that to be kind of like a wedding
Conversation.
One. We were just gonna be like one of us drinks and then gets poisoned. But then I was like, you know what? This will be a fun twist.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to slip it in
So
there.
it's hard for me to pick. So I'm gonna put that on you guys. You guys have to pick.
What was your
So
favorite?
let us know what your favorite was, and we will see you guys on Thursday for something or another.
Yeah.
Have a good Halloween.
Goodbye.
Happy Halloween.
Don't go into the light, Caroline. Don't go into the light.